Many thanks indeed for staying tuned. We are focusing on matters education and in particular virtual learning. Many of you have seen Honorable Babu Owino being on the social media platform engaging students in matters education, and today on set we have him to talk about that and many more. Welcome, Mr. Babu Owino.
Thank you very much, Irene.
Honorable Babu Owino, we have seen you, as you put it, dispense knowledge as nobody cares on social media platform. Kindly tell us why you thought it beneficial to start that particular program.
Actually, the idea of the online lessons was as a result of the corona virus, the COVID-19 that came up. And I wanted to use my God-given talent to help the candidates who are in Form 4 and the candidates who are in Class 8, to help them in revision so that when exams come, at least they will be in a position to handle these exams effectively. And my interest is to ensure that that child who is in primary school goes to secondary school. That child who is in secondary school goes to the university. And that child, that student who is at the university, at least prospers, makes it in life, gets employment. Because I've been at the helm of student leadership, and I've been a student leader and a student at the same time. And I know what the students are going through. Most of these students are coming from very sorry backgrounds, from very humble background. And it is the happiness of a parent to see his or her child prosper in life. When a parent is in the slums, in Nyalenda slums, when a parent is in the slums, wherever in Northeastern, in Central, in Coast, in Western Province, that parent is so proud when the child is at the university. That parent is so proud when that child makes it in life, because one day that child will come and help the community. So I decided to use my God-given talent, which I'm very good at least to ensure that our children pass. And right now we're also coming up with an application where we are uploading content from Class 4 to Class 8, from Form 1 to Form 4, and at the university level from first year to fourth year, to ensure that at least somebody uploads this application. It's called Educare Foundation application. When you upload it, you will get all the content with containing all the subjects. So it will be in my interest when we educate this nation, because education is a very powerful weapon. When used effectively, we can change this world.
Kindly tell us the number of students that have been able to get knowledge from this particular platform. Have you received much engagement? Have parents and children and students embraced this particular platform?
I want to tell you that I'm the only person in the whole of this world who has held the biggest class in the whole world. And you've been seeing these are my online lessons, the live online lessons. Actually, people attend the classes to a tune of millions. Right now, as we speak, my first lesson has been viewed by around 12 million people in the whole world. So this thing is not only national, but it's international. We've received a commendation from the United States, the United Nations, the United States of America, that is the Voice of America, and also a journal in the United States of America has really recognized the job that we've been doing. And we are not going to stop there. We want to get all the children who are studying in the whole world. It's a global issue because we want to revolutionize education. Tunataka tutoe ujinga. Ujinga kwanza iko mingi sana Kenya. Tunataka tutoe ujinga zaidi, so that when you address a comrade, you know that this person, the intellectual capacity is at optimum.
There has been an issue with education experts coming on board saying that Honorable Babu Owino should not be given the platform to educate children using the virtual learning since he is not a certified teacher. What is your take concerning that?
I think those people are basking. They are ignorant. Let me not use the whatever I want to say. They are ignorant. And what I can say is that Babu Owino in primary school I scored 403 marks out of 500 marks. In high school, I failed when I scored A- of 78 points because my main intention was to get 84 points out of 84 points. The first time for me to buy a newspaper in my life was when I was checking my name in the whole country if I was in top 100. But I missed. But I know it was God's plan because I couldn't have missed top 100 in the whole country because I trust my brain so much. In A-levels, I did Form 5 and 6, the Cambridge system. I scored distinction. I got all 5 A's. I was given a scholarship to study actuarial science at Southampton University in southern London, but the scholarship was 80%. I couldn't afford the 20%, so I did not go because the 20% was expensive for me. Then I joined the University of Nairobi. I scored first-class honors in actuarial science, the most difficult course in the whole world. The most difficult course in the whole world. Actually, actuarial science is classified as the #1 best course in the whole world, followed by medicine. #3 is engineering. #4 is pharmacy. Then I did masters in actuarial science. Then I did law and got second-class upper division. Then masters in law now. So tell me, am I overqualified or not? In fact, I'm overqualified more than those people who are talking about my qualification to handle. Why can't I handle a class 8 subject or subjects? Why can't I handle Form 1 to Form 4 lessons or subjects? Why can't I handle university lessons? You've watched my lessons. I'm dispensing knowledge like I don't care. and when you are watching that thing, it's really flowing. Any student, in fact, if you didn't take chemistry and you watch my lessons, you will get an A plane in chemistry. If you are doing mathematics, you will get an A plane in mathematics, not just A plane of 80 marks, 99 marks, 99%. When you watched the lesson that I offered for calculus at the university in mathematics, how was that calculus handled? Those people who are basking in the glory of their ignorance, they cannot match this brain. So I know what I'm doing. So it's not just a matter of getting a TSC number to be a teacher. How many teachers are out there, but they can't deliver knowledge? They know. They have the knowledge. They have the education, but they can't deliver.
Critics have come out to say that Honorable Babu Owino, being on the platform of educating students, he's using the platform to sanitize his name. Of course, you do know that your name out there has been tainted time and again, and therefore there is the perception that you coming out to fill this particular gap is to sanitize your name in the political arena.
Can they do it if given an opportunity? Can they do it? This thing can only be done by a competent and an intelligent person. Can they do it? If they can't do it, they better shut up. Yes.
There has been an issue that in Kenya, virtual learning is not really embraced because of the issue of students lacking gadgets. There have been the issue of internet connection, and therefore, even as you say that this is the world's biggest class per se, not many children here in Kenya are being able to embrace the platform due to the challenges that you're beginning to see. What can be your appeal concerning that?
Sorry, and I do apologize for the students who are lacking these gadgets to view our online lessons. And remembering where I came from, I can really understand where the parents are coming from, where the students and the learners are coming from, and I'm deeply sorry for them because it's not their wish, it's because they lack it. And I'm appealing to the government, at least to make true the promise of the idea of the laptops that was supposed to be given to the students, and ensure that internet is available in the whole country because we are now in a digitized world. Let internet be available. Safaricom is making billions and billions of shillings. Let them at least do something about this internet connection in every region, in every village. Let it be for free. That is the only gift they can give us so that we acquire knowledge and then use it sometime in life. But the most important thing is to appeal to the government to make true their promise of supplying laptops to various students, all students in the country.
We have seen you chid at Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha, you saying that you would like to be one of the panelists to certify the papers that are being used to examine KCSE students, especially in mathematics. Were you really interested, or was it just a political joke that you threw at the public?
My prayer and my request is that I be made one of the examiners. Because I know I'm overqualified to check these papers, to know whether a paper has been set to a standard that is consumable to the learners or the students. I'm very confident that when given this opportunity, I will ensure that this is done and achieved. I know the Cabinet Secretary might say that Babu Owino is not is not among the staffs who are supposed to examine, but when you look at the work that I'm doing, then you will agree with me, beyond reasonable doubt, that Babu Owino can really examine. And I'm still requesting him and appealing to him to ensure that I'm among the members of the bench who are going to set exams, who are going to verify the exams, and also mark the exams. And imagine if I'm marking exams for our learners, all of them will pass. All of them will pass, and I will ensure that all of them pass exams. So it's my appeal to the CS to ensure that at least number one, exam should be set, and exam should not be set with an intention to fail a student. A student cannot spend from class 1 to form 4, then eventually fails an examination. Maybe this student was sick on the exam day, God forbid. Maybe this student read a particular topic or a particular topic that wasn't set in the examination. Maybe this student didn't go for these exams because of fees. Maybe this student loves one subject preferred to the other subject. So you cannot use only that to judge this student. One exam to judge this student. Therefore, the exam should be as easy as possible so that all the students pass their examination, not to discourage them to go to the next level. So if I'm put there, I will ensure that everybody passes.
Given that you're interested in matters education, we have seen parents, teachers and students alike not quite satisfied with the way Education Ministry is handling this issue of reopening of schools, since there is a flip-flop tendency that has been witnessed there. Do you hold the same opinion when it comes to what parents and teachers alike are lamenting concerning this time of the pandemic?
For me, let me tell and advise Kenyans. When it comes to competency, Professor George Albert Magoha Omore is number one. I will defend him. I will be the devil's advocate. For that, we have to give it to him. I was at the University of Nairobi for 8 years and still counting because I'm still pursuing my master's there. And I want to tell you that Professor Magoha is very competent. Let Kenyans just believe in him. He will deliver, and he will ensure that our children pass examination. We may not agree in one thing or the other, certain things here and there, but generally, that gentleman is very competent. And I can assure Kenyans, it doesn't matter how he talks to the people. That's not what the people are interested in. Be interested in the service delivery. Is not how he talks. What if you bring a pope to talk nicely to you, but there is no delivery? It doesn't matter. As we want the services to be delivered to our learners, our students.
In this country, many have said that young leaders have the mantle of making changes, and you have seen you fill the gap in the education sector. But what can you say concerning other young leaders here in Parliament and across the country? Do you think they're doing what they're required to do in the particular platform in terms of making change in the society, since we say that the young generation is the generation that will make change?
Number one, every leader has their way of leading. And I wouldn't want to talk negative about any member of parliament, because these are God-chosen leaders. These are leaders who are chosen by their people to represent the interest of their constituencies. Babu Owino has a talent in education. He has used his education talent to ensure that our students acquire knowledge, revise sufficiently for the examination, and change their lives for the better in the foreseeable future. Honorable Jaguar has a talent in singing. Everybody has talent in every area of life. In life, you can make it through different avenues. There are different avenues to the city of victory. If Babu can play football better and make it in life, it's well and good. We see Messi, we see Ronaldo. We don't know their education background, but they earn a living. We see artists, we see comedians, we see Juakali artisans. Not everybody can make it. Not everybody can make it through education. Even me, I did education, but I'm a member of parliament. I'm pursuing a different path altogether, which is politics. So if my good friend and a Bailey ally and a bosom friend, Honorable Jagua, can use his God-given talent in music to change, to nurture kids, so that at least those who cannot make it through education or through any other sporting activity can make it through music, then well and good.
So finally, as we wind up, what can be your final remarks to the students and the parents who are using your platform in terms of education matters? What can be your appeal or your parting shot as we wind up this particular interview?
I always admire you so much because you, as a fellow comrade, you really work for the students in this country. So may God bless you abundantly. Number two, I would like to tell Kenyans, to the parents, trust my online lessons. Ensure that at least the little that you have as airtime, download our application, that is Educare Foundation. Ensure that at least you follow me on my social media platforms. That is our Facebook, which is Honorable Babu Owino. Our Instagram, which is HE in small letters, he.Babu Owino small letters. YouTube is Babu Owino TV. And Twitter is HE Babu at HE Babu Owino. So I want to appeal to the, it is my plea to our parents to ensure that at least they ensure that their young ones access my online lessons. These online lessons are going to help these children of ours. We are going to ensure that that child who is getting 20% will score a 50%. That child who's getting 50% will score 80%. If you are just bad, you will be good. If you are good in academics, you will be better. And if you are better, you will be best. Just trust me with your child. Believe you me, I will ensure that this child goes to the university. And this child will get an employment, will be employed and will change your life from wherever you are in various villages, in various slums, in various towns.
All right, that has been Honorable Babu Owino, who is the Member of Parliament for Embakasi East, talking about his platform of virtual learning. He has been one of the leaders who have been on the forefront to ensure that students continue to revise during this particular time of the pandemic where schools are closed. He says that his class is the world's largest class. I don't know whether that's true, but you can be the judge of it, and whether you think there is really an impact of what he's doing in the education sector. Thank you so much for staying tuned.